It's my first week using Kittl, and I want to show you a design that I created for Father's Day just using this app, all the different things that I've learned how to use. I'm going to share it with you in this video right now. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juna with Detour Shirts. I've been designing and selling t-shirts online since 2005, and I wanted to show you a design that I created using the app called Kittl. Recently, I did a video with Drew from Kittl. You can see the video right here. I'll put a link right here. And it is a long video, but it is very thorough. He goes and tells you everything you can do in Kittl. There's a lot to do, lots of different designs, lots of different tips and tricks. If you haven't seen that video, it is well worth the watch. I'm gonna show you what I learned. I'm gonna go into Kittl in this video and show you some of the things that I've learned the first week of using it. I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks that I found that I think are fun, and show you some fonts that I'm using and things like that. So let's get into Kittl right now, and I'll share everything that I learned in this video. So here I am in Kittl, Kittl.com. You can see Kittl. It's still in beta, but there's so much you can do on here. And in Drew's video, we went in here and we just clicked on these, and you can use any one of these for t-shirts, logos, labels, any one of these. And you can see there's a ton of stuff that you can use here. I'm going to show you another way that you can do it. So I'm going to start a new project right here, and this will just start you from scratch. Don't be afraid of starting from scratch. The blank canvas here, and you're going to be able to change this. So the settings, it's by standard, it's 1200 by 1200. I'm going to change it to be 4500 by 5400. There we go. So that's the Merch by Amazon size. And now we can close this and we can use some of these things over here. So you can go into My Projects, and I'm going to show you how I did this one right here, Bank of Dad. I've done a few already. These are the ones that I've been working on, so those stay in there. You can also look at these things right here, designs. If you bookmark anything, let's say you like something, there's a little bookmark that you can do, and it will save it right here. So as you go through all of those projects on the front page, you know, the t-shirts and the logos, scroll through those, and if you want to save something for later, hit the bookmark. It looks like this, and you can see all your bookmarks here right away. That's pretty cool. The next thing is all of these things. You got all, ornate, eat, drink, badge. You can work on any one of these as well as the ones that in the front. So these are some of the same things, but they're kind of grouped differently. We'll come back to these. I'm going to work on a badge first. Text is right here. A lot of text designs right here. I love these right here where it's just text. These work really well. Black on white or white on black. You can just reverse all of them. But look at this. This is really cool already. Next thing here is the elements and ornaments and texture. So let's go and do a new one. I'm going to start a new one by just going here and hitting badge. And let's see. This one right here. You can use any one of these as a starting point. Lots of really cool badges. I love badges because it kind of fits the right shape anyway, especially if you go either circle or tall badge like these right here, these tall ones. Some really cool vintage stuff. So let's just use this one right here. We'll replace the new project. And look at that. This is really cool already. I'm gonna change some of these things. So first, let's take a look at this monogram font. I don't know what it's called, this typeface, but you can see you just have two letters. You can mash two letters together. So if we do Bank of Dad, all we have to do is B and D. Hit those in order and you'll see what happens. So I go Bank of Dad, BD. So whether you do BD or DB, it kind of does it for you. It already knows those two letter combinations will make this in the best way. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then this font has 4 different serifs. So you can see this serif right here, kind of ornate serif. If you click here, this is 2 kind of a angled serif. Serif number 3, just an indent. I like that one the best, I think. And then serif 1, just really straight, almost straight like that. So I'm gonna pick 3, which is my favorite right there. And I'll just put this here. The next thing I'm gonna do is change this font. Now I found a font that I really like. I found a couple of them. I'm gonna use them here. And I'll show you why I like this font. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna put the Bank of Dad. Cool. And we're gonna change this font to be one that I like, and it is called let me see Brookfield. And I'll show you why I like this. Watch this. It's all caps. That's not the only reason why. It has a variable width setting. Now, what does that mean? It means this. Watch this. You can make it thicker or thin, condensed or wide, just right on here. Isn't that cool? So I'm gonna make this a little wider like this, and then you can increase the font as well. And if you don't want it that close, I'm gonna just pull it back just a little bit so it's kind of in the center. And you can adjust the kerning too. So if you double click here, right here, AV, letter spacing, and watch what happens when I make this bigger. You'll see the space get bigger right there. So the space in between the letters, and you can pull it back too. So isn't that fun? So there's a few fonts that do that. This one I know for sure. You might have to go through a bunch of them to find it. I found another one. So let's do this one. I'm gonna say open 24/7, 24 hours, let's say that. Open 24 hours. And then I'm gonna change this font to be this one, Black Driver. So it looks like that, it's condensed, but again, variable width right here. Check this out. You can just make it wider to make it fit. Isn't that cool? I love these fonts that do that, because especially when you're on a circle, a lot of times you don't know what size to make it, and it's nice that you can make it wider or smaller. So Bank of Dad, open 24 hours. You got the B and D here. Let's take out some of these things. I'm gonna just take this out and take this out. The next thing I wanna show you is maybe some elements. So let's go down here. I love these, which one is it? Ornaments. And then let's do these wreaths. So I'm gonna show all wreaths. And I'm gonna put a wreath right in here. I'm gonna use this wreath right here. And let's just make it fill the space inside. There, like that. And now we can take the monogram one and just make it fit, and then maybe put it in front. Right click and then do forward or to front. There you go. Now that looks good. And we can also use our left and right arrow keys to move things right on here. That works. So let's do shapes. Shapes. You can click on basic shapes. I want to look for a star, and of course there's lots of different shapes here. Let's just do star, that one, and bring it down like that. Last thing I'm going to put in here, I'm going to look for illustration. You can type in the search. So because it's Bank of Dad, I'm going to do money, and let's look for a bag of money right there. Good. Now that we have everything in place, whoops, let's make this smaller. There, I'm good with that. Now that we have everything in place, let's start to use some color. So you can see there's a lot of color in here, and it kind of doesn't match because they're all different colors. So let's pick colors now. So let's click on this one. Let's do this more of like a gold color. So let's do like a gold like that. Maybe orange, something like that. So now that we have that color here, we can use that as a color next time. I want to do this as like a dark blue. So maybe like that. Yeah. Okay. So let's change everything to either white or this color, and then we'll see what happens. So I'm going to change this to white. I'm going to change this to white. This is one way to just get rid of all the colors that you have on your thing so you can start from scratch. I'm going to change that to white. Good. And let's see, what else can we change to white? I think that's it. Oh, this. Let's change the monogram to white as well. Good. I still think it needs to be smaller, and we can do that there. And let's see, what other colors we have in here? Wow, we still got a lot of colors. Oh, our background color, let's change that to be white just so we know that oh, this one's not white. There we go. And this one, let's change it to that color, and this to that color. Just trying to get rid of some of these colors. Use that. That. All right, so we basically have 3 colors. So the next thing I'm gonna do is put a background color just so it stands out. So let's do some like a dark red like that. There, that's looking good. And I'm gonna change some of this. I'm gonna play around with the effects here. So let's do some of these things. Maybe not so offset, maybe like that. And let's play with this. This is fun. If we make another color, make it like a lighter color, you can see the difference here. That's fun, right? And then we can do this one as well. Let's do this like that with that lighter color that we just used. So something like that. Or there, maybe that's good. All right, and then maybe not so offset. There we go. That's looking fun. All right, and for the last thing, you could use this on a shirt if you wanted to. So if you took out the background color, you know, like that, you could put that on black or whatever you want. But let's just leave it just so we can have some fun with the texture. So last thing we're gonna do is add some textures to have some fun. Here's the textures right here. I think these will look pretty cool. Let's try this. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Let's show all of these textures. Now, of course, you can't use these textures on the t-shirt. This is just for print, but I would make this bigger. And you can see it kind of has this going through. I think there is an opacity thing that's going on here. Let's check this out. Object color, opacity, no, it's 100. Oh, it's because it's an overlay on the top. So if we looked at the layers, this would probably be over the top, and it's doing the color burn. So that's why it's burning through the top. And you won't see it too much on the dark ones, because if you burn on black, you won't see it, or white. But on the other colors, you can see it a lot better. So if I change this color, you know, to like a lighter color, you'll see it coming through. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's fun. All right, so there you go, Bank of Dad. You may, if you need to change these, make them bigger, maybe a little bigger. There you go, kind of cool. So have fun with this. You can add a lot more stuff to it. You know, maybe make some swords come through here. Are there any swords? Let me see. I just thought of this. Go illustration, swords. Oh, fun. Let's see. Put this in the back. That's kind of neat. I don't know if that matches, but you get the idea. You can put stuff in the back or whatever. Might not work. But you can see that these axes right here or other stuff. That'd be fun. So have fun with this. This is Bank of Dad. You see that I can, I just wanted to show you the variable type. Brookfield has it. Black River has it. This variable, you'll see it here. If it doesn't have it, it will just not say variable. It will say regular, I think. So look through all the different fonts and play with that. And this font right here, this monogram one, just type in 2 letters. Again, if I wanted to do like SD, it does it. If you wanted to do DD, it does it, right? Or DS, it just takes the 2 letters that you do and just does it. So we're gonna do Bank of Dad, which is BD right there. So have fun with this. This would be great. I think this would be really cool on a hat if you did this. Just these two, like on a hat, like right here. I was thinking of DS for Detour shirts might be really cool, especially with this, the wreath thing. Perfect. So I'll put this on my profile. So when you go to my profile here and look up here, I'll put my profile in the links below in the description. And when you go here, you can already see these, but I'll add the Bank of Dad here so you can use it and play around with it and have fun with it. So that's it for this tutorial. Let me know what else you want to know about Kittl. I'll be using Kittl in some of my design tutorials in the future. Let me know what else you would like to learn and I'll put it in the videos. So that is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this video is really helpful for you. You learned a little bit more about Kittl and what it can do. It can do so many different things. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, and I love all the different type and fonts and all the different things that they have. It just makes it a lot easier to do something really nice. So if this video is really helpful for you, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel already, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there. The question of the day for this video is, what is your favorite font on Kittl? If you've used it, let me know that in the comments. I haven't looked through all the fonts, so I'd love to hear what your favorite font on Kittl is. I told you a couple of mine because of the variable width and stuff. If you have one, let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. And if you want to see that Kittl video and another demo video, click on these videos right here. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.